I am looking at this as a fun experience. I don't even, no, don't do it. Hello my fellow weebs, my name is Bianca and this is my weeby YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing something fun, something exciting. I'm going to be voting in the most prestigious award show. A little award show that you may or may not have heard of, but if you haven't, it's called the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. This is an award show where anime fans like me and like you can vote for Anime of the Year, Best Protagonist, Best Opening, Best Ending. So think the Kids' Choice Awards or the MTV Movie Awards where fans could vote for the winners. And as someone who spent much of her youth voting in these types of award shows, I recognize a popularity contest when I see one. The winners are determined by how large their fan base is, and that's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending how you see it. I am looking at this as a fun experience. I'm not going to take it too seriously. I know that the nominations are incredibly biased, and because it's the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, I know we're going to have a lot of Crunchyroll originals here. And I know there are going to be a bunch of anime series that are just going to get snubbed and not get nominated. I want this to be a fun time. I'm going to look at the nominees for the first time, so you'll see my reactions. I'll talk about who I'm going to vote for. I'll talk about who I think is going to win. I'll give my thoughts on maybe who should have been nominated and who should not have been nominated. I don't know. We'll see. Without further ado, let's look at the nominations for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Okay, my laptop is right here, so if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my screen. Okay, may the best shows win, and you can vote each day until January 22nd. Now this video is probably going to go up on the 21st, so if you're watching this on the day it comes out, you have one more day to vote. Okay, so we're starting off with the biggest category, Anime of the Year. And the nominees are Keep Your Hands Off, Eozoken, Jujutsu Kaisen, Great Pretender, Dorohedoro, Apararanman, and Beastars. Ooh. Okay. Out of the 6 nominees, I've only watched 3, and those are Jujutsu Kaisen, Great Pretender, and Beastars. And I think it's either going to go to Jujutsu Kaisen or Beastars. Probably Beastars, but I'm voting for the Great Pretender, and I think it should go to the Great Pretender because the Great Pretender was amazing. If you saw my 2020 anime recap video, it was my favorite anime of 2020. I absolutely loved it. I watched it on a whim, and it was probably the best decision I made in 2020 or in recent years, honestly. It was so great. It basically follows con artists. I feel like that's all you need to know. Please go watch it. You're gonna have an amazing time. Next up, we have Best Protagonist, and the nominees are Natsume from Decadence, Katarina Kleist from My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, Anos Voldigod, that is a long title, I'm not going to say the title, but basically the misfit of Demon King Academy, Midori Azukasa from Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken, and Shoyo Hinata from Haikyuu to the Top. I'm gonna vote for Katarina Kleist, obviously. I think she deserves to win. She was the best protagonist of 2020. I love her. I think Katarina Kleist has a good chance of winning this because My Next Life as a Villainess was actually much more popular than I thought it was gonna be. So I think she has a good chance. I'm hoping she has a good chance because she deserves this win. If it doesn't go to Katarina, maybe to Hinata from Haikyuu or Anos from the Misfit of Demon King Academy, because I haven't seen either of those 2 anime, but I know Haikyuu fandom is enormous. And the Misfit of Demon King, I didn't watch the series, but I hear this character was very overpowered, so maybe that'll draw some people in, but I am voting for Katarina, and I'm hoping she wins. You know what? She's gonna win. She's gonna win, so confirm. Next category. Okay, Best Antagonist, and the nominees are N from Dorohedoro, Ryomen Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen, Rachel from Tower of God, Akito Soma from Fruits Basket Season 2, Echidna from Re:Zero, and Overhaul from My Hero Academia Season 4. Okay, so I'm only familiar with half of these nominees, and I don't think that this character is gonna win, but I am voting for Akito Soma because in Season 2 you just... Akito is an antagonist to every single character in Fruits Basket, so I'm voting for Akito. I don't think Akito's gonna win. I really don't. I think that you know, maybe the My Hero Academia fandom will come through for Overhaul, even though he, oh, I don't think he deserves it, but maybe Overhaul could take this, or Sukuna, because Jujutsu Kaisen is really big right now, and you know, a lot of people are into Sukuna. Not for bad reasons, of course. No. I think maybe Sukuna could also take it, or Rachel from Tower of God. I didn't watch Tower of God, but I saw memes, I saw discussion threads where people were just hating on Rachel because apparently she betrays like the protagonist or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm voting for Akito. Probably not gonna win, but you know what? That's fine. So vote. Next category. How many categories are there? Ooh, best boy category, and the nominees are Kaiman from Dorohedoro, Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Kun Agero Agonist from Tower of God, Legoshi from Beastars, Ano's Bodyguard, and Shoya Hinata. I am obviously gonna vote for Gojo Satoru because I love him. He is my husbando. I don't think he belongs in this category, but because he's in this category, like, I'm obviously gonna vote for him. He's not best boy material. I think best boy material is like Megumi from Jujutsu Kaisen. I think he would have been better. I'm not sure if they have like best waifu or like best husbando categories, so maybe because they don't, they just put him in best boy. I think he has a pretty good chance of winning unless Legoshi stands come through, because I think Legoshi is more best boy material than Gojo Satoru. And you know, if Gojo weren't here, I would obviously be voting for Legoshi, but because Gojo is here, I have to vote for him. Does that make sense? No, but you know, love doesn't really make much sense. I don't know about the others. I don't really care about the others, so I think it's between Gojo and Legoshi, and I honestly would be fine if either of them won, but I'm casting my vote for Gojo. Next category. Best girl. And the nominees are Sayaka Kanamori from Keep Your Hands Off Ayozoken. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I know. Chizuru Mizuhara from Rent a Girlfriend, Noe from Dorohedoro, Katarina Kleiss from My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Abigail Jones from Great Pretender, and Kaguya Shinomiya from Kaguya-sama Love is War. Ooh, okay, this category is gonna be a little hard. Okay, so I'm familiar with all of these nominees except Sakaya and Noe. I honestly don't think either one is gonna win. I loved Great Pretender, but sorry Abigail, I don't think this is your category. Kaguya, would Kaguya be best girl? Normally, yes, but I don't think she's gonna win. I think it's between Chizuru and Katarina. Now, because I loved My Next Life as a Villainess, my first instinct is to vote for Katarina here. But I want Katarina to win Best Protagonist because I think Chizuru deserves the win for Best Girl. I didn't finish Rent a Girlfriend. I got halfway through before I just dropped it. But Chizuru, she's Best Girl. She went above and beyond for this loser. Like, Chizuru, you didn't have to do any of that. You deserve the world. You are in fact Best Girl. I don't want you to end up with the main protagonist because he sucks. I think you deserve Best Girl, and I think she's definitely gonna win because Rent a Girlfriend was really popular last season when it was airing, so I think this is Chizuru's win. I'm a little sad that Suzue Kambe from The Millionaire Detective isn't here because she was also Best Girl. She was incredible. She is basically Black Widow and Iron Man combined into one. She is amazing, definitely Best Girl material, and she was snubbed. She was honestly snubbed, but you know what? Whatever, we're gonna move past it. So vote, confirm, go Chizuru. Next up we have Best Opening Sequence. Okay, I hope I watched these openings because, you know, after a few episodes I just skip. So let's see who the nominees are. Okay, we have Easy Breezy from Keep Your Hands Off Ayozoken, Keikai Kitan for Jujutsu Kaisen, Wild Side from Beastars, GP from Great Pretender, Daddy Daddy Do from Kaguya-sama Love is War, and Phoenix for Haikyuu. Oh, okay. Who do I think is gonna win? I love Great Pretender, but I didn't really care too much for the opening song, the ending song. The ending song was where it's at, so I don't think Great Pretender is gonna win this. I don't think Haikyuu is gonna win this, and I don't think Keep Your Hands Off Ayozoken is gonna win this. Let's be honest. I think this is definitely between Jujutsu Kaisen's opening and Beastar's opening Wild Side, and I think it's gonna go to Wild Side because that opening is so good. Ooh, talk about a bop. But oh, the Jujutsu Kaisen opening is also a bop. I would give it to KK Kitan, Wild Side, and Daddy Daddy Do because I think they're all phenomenal. They're all iconic. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for Wild Side. I think it's gonna win. I want it to win, and I'm hoping because the opening for Jujutsu Kaisen is here that the ending was also nominated. So let's just vote confirm. And next category, okay, best ending sequence. Please be here. Please be here. Is it here? It is! Oh my god. Okay, Lost in Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen. This one is winning, and if it doesn't win, Crunchyroll, we are gonna have a few words. This is the only ending, I think, that for every single episode I listened to it all the way through. It's so good. It is still my #1 most repeated song on Spotify. Look at it, Lost in Paradise. I have been listening to this song non-stop since October when Jujutsu Kaisen first came out. It's so good. I work out to this song. I listen to this song while I drive. Anywhere, everywhere. It's so good. I'm trying to learn the lyrics because one day I want to just be able to sing along. But yeah, okay, Lost in Paradise is gonna definitely win. But let's look at the other nominees. It's only fair. We have The Great Pretender, Freddie Mercury. That's also a good one. It's also really good. I didn't skip it too often, but that one's good. Night Running from Brand New Animal, irrelevant. DDDD for Dorohedoro, didn't watch it, haven't heard it, don't really care to because I think it stands no chance against Lost in Paradise. Welcome My Friends for The Millionaire Detective. So why is The Millionaire Detective nominated here but not nominated for Best Girl or even for Best Boy? I think Daisuke was Best Boy material, at least more so than Gojo. And Last Dance for Ink Spectre. I didn't watch this. I heard no one talking about this, so I think this is a definite win for Lost in Paradise. I'm sorry, Freddie Mercury. We're voting. Confirming. Next category, Best VA Performance. I don't know much about voice acting, so I'm gonna vote for very shallow reasons here, but the nominees are Rihu Sugiyama for Wave Listen to Me. I didn't watch that. Megumi Ogata from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Didn't watch that. Yusuke Kobayashi from ReZero. I didn't watch that. Yuichi Nakamura for Jujutsu Kaisen, voicing Satoru Gojo. Matsumi Tamura for Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken. And Yusuke Onoki for Daisuke Kanbe for The Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited. I think all Japanese voice actors are great. I haven't heard one performance that I was kind of like, it's weird. So I'm not really like the best person to judge this. I'm voting for Gojo because he's hot. That has nothing to do with his voice. Or maybe it does. I don't really know who else might win if not Gojo. I don't really know the popularity of these voice actors. I'm good with voting for Gojo. Confirm. Next category. Another voice acting performance. Oh, this is in English. Ooh, okay. I don't watch a lot of dubbed. Okay, Zeno Robinson for My Hero Academia. Crispin Freeman for Fate's Grand Order. Aaron Phillips for Great Pretender. Johnny Young Bosch for Tower of God. Oh, I know him. Icon. Jonas Scott for Legoshi and Anares Quinones for ReZero. I watched Beastars in dubbed and I think Jonas Scott's voice was cool. I don't know who he is, but I liked his voice. I'm gonna go with Zeno Robinson because I think his Hawks voice is really good. Hawks is hot and he sounded hot. So Zeno, thank you. Thank you for bringing Hawks to life. So I'm voting for him, again for shallow reasons. Don't judge me, or do judge me. So confirm. Next we have Best Director. I don't know much about directors and I'm not gonna do the research, so we're just gonna vote based on the series. Okay, we have Masaki Yuasa from Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken, Yuzuru Tachigawa from Decadence, Sunku Park for Jujutsu Kaisen, Hiro Kuburagi for Great Pretender, Mamoru Hatakeyama for Kaguya-sama Love is War, and Takashi Sano for Tower of God. I don't know much about directing, but I feel like the director has like a lot of input, and usually you attribute the end product to the director. So like if a movie's really good, you're like, oh my god, the directing amazing. Using that very flawed logic, I'm gonna vote for Hiro Kuburagi for Great Pretender because again, I loved it. I think it did some very unique things. It was gorgeous. And I think the director played a big role in that, so that's who I'm voting for. I don't know much about directors, so I don't know who else might win. Maybe director for Jujutsu Kaisen, or maybe even the Tower of God director. I'm not sure, but I'm going for Great Pretender. Hope it wins. Next category, Best Animation. Not an expert on animation at all, so I'm going with what I think looked the prettiest. Okay, Best Animation, we have Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken. Didn't watch, wouldn't know. The God of High School. Didn't watch, wouldn't know. Great Pretender. Okay. Jujutsu Kaisen, Princess Connect Redive, and Beastars. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Great Pretender was beautiful. I'm gonna vote for Great Pretender. I think Beastars has a higher chance of winning this than Great Pretender, if I'm being honest, because it looked good. It was 3D, but it looked really good. I think Beastars was probably gonna take it, if not Great Pretender. Okay, Best Character Design. And the nominees are Naoyuki Asano for Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken. Oh, these are all people. Why did I think it was a character? Yoshiyuki Sadamoto and Hirotaka Kato for Great Pretender. Mayuka Ito for Toilet Bound Tanako-kun. Janice Chan and Yusuke Yoshigaki for Brand New Animal. Masashi Kudo and Miho Tanino for Tower of God, and Rumiko Takahashi and Yoshihito Hishinuma for Yashahime Princess Half Demon. Okay, I'm happy to see Yashahime here. I haven't watched it, but I'm excited to. This I'm not sure, but when I'm not sure and if I see Great Pretender, that's what I'm going with. Yeah, I didn't watch any of these other anime except for Brand New Animal, and I didn't like Brand New Animal. I'm voting for Great Pretender. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you who else might win. Vote, move on, confirm. Next up we have Best Fight Scene. Ooh, I love a good fight scene. Okay, first up we have Sataru Gojo versus Ryomen Sukuna for Jujutsu Kaisen. There are better Gojo fights and better Sukuna fights in the series. Fights where they're able to show more of their abilities than they did in this fight against each other. Jin Mori versus Jegal Taek for God of High School. I didn't watch it. I don't know who those characters are. Berkoli versus Dark God Vecta for Sword Art Online. I don't care. Deku versus Overhaul for My Hero Academia Season 4. I just noticed that My Hero Academia hasn't really been getting the most nominations. Could it be because it's on Funimation? Jin Mori versus God of High... What? Jin Mori? Who's Jin Mori? Is that the main character? Okay, I get that God of High School is supposed to be like a fighting series, but really? They gotta get 2 nominations here? Really? Okay, and then we have Brawler versus Master for Akudama Drive. I only watched the Gojo and Sukuna fight and the Deku versus Overhaul fight. And of those two, I prefer the Deku versus Overhaul fight. I think the Deku versus Overhaul fight was the best part of Season 4. It was epic. The music, the animation. There's this one frame where you see Deku with Eri on his back and it looks so crazy. So I think Deku versus Overhaul has a good chance of winning. If it doesn't go to Deku versus Overhaul, it might go to Gojo versus Sukuna. I think they should have nominated the Gojo versus Jogo fight because that's where we finally got to see Gojo using his abilities, and you know, that's where we got the eye reveal and it was gorgeous. So I'm sad that that wasn't nominated, but I'm voting for Deku versus Overhaul. I think it'll win. I don't know. Next category. Best Drama. Ooh, okay. And the nominees are Fruits Basket Season 2. Yes, Fruits Basket representation. Great Pretender, Japan Sinks 2020, Sing Yesterday for Me, Beastars, Somali, and the Forest Spirit. I only watched half of these. Again, Fruits Basket, Great Pretender, and Beastars, and they're all great. I'm gonna vote for Fruits Basket Season 2 because that season was very dramatic. We got all the backstories and they were all a lot. I think Fruits Basket should win. It's probably not gonna win. A part of me does want to vote for Great Pretender, but I've voted for Great Pretender plenty of times now. I'm gonna give other series a chance. Let's see, Beastars might actually win this, or maybe even Sing Yesterday for Me. Or actually, maybe even Japan Sings 2020. That was really talked about. I didn't watch it because I heard it was a little intense. Okay, I don't actually know who's gonna win this. I can't even fathom a guess. But you know what? I'm voting for Fruits Basket Season 2, and we're just gonna move on. Ooh, next up, Best Comedy. Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken, Kaguya-sama Love is War, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, Kakushigoto, The Misfit of Demon King Academy. Okay, so immediately I'm drawn to both My Next Life as a Villainess and Kaguya-sama Love is War. I'm gonna vote for Kaguya-sama Love is War. I think it's gonna win this because the humor in Kaguya-sama is just, it's so funny. It's so great. If it's not Kaguya-sama, maybe My Next Life as a Villainess. And honestly, I would be happy if that one won too. So, Kaguya-sama Love is War. Best Score. Ooh, okay. Kevin Penkin for Tower of God. Yutaka Yamada for Great Pretender, Satoru Kosaki for Beastars, Uru Taichi for Keep Your Hands Off Eozoken, Elisa Okehizama for The God of High School, and Kensuke Ushio for Japan Sings 2020. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go for Great Pretender. I didn't watch any of the other series except for Beastars, and compared to Beastars, the Great Pretender soundtrack was more memorable in my opinion. This is also a category that I just have no expertise in. I'm just going with what sounded good in here. So I'm voting for Great Pretender again. Next, Best Couple. Ooh, okay. Finally something I'm good at. Something I am an expert at. Shipping. Okay. Who are our nominees? Let's check them out. Ooh, okay. Nasa Yuzuki and Tsukasa Yuzuki for Tonikawa Over the Moon for You. I didn't watch that, but they look cute. Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane for Kaguya-sama Love is War. Legoshi and Haru for Beastars. Kotoko Owanaga and Kuro Sakuragawa for Inspector. Katarina Kleiss and Marina Campbell for My Next Life as a Villainess. Yup. She's... No. The audacity. Who nominated this? Ew. Ugh. What a wasted nomination. I just want to move on, but I feel like I have to talk about it because I know how popular this series is, so I know there's a chance that this ship might win, but if it does, I will lose all faith in humanity. You cannot tell me that Chizuru and Kazuya are the best couple. No, no. Chizuru deserves way better than Kazuya. I am not wrong. No, I will not subject her to being with this man, and if people vote them as best couple, I don't even, no, don't do it. Vote for another couple. This is, no. Okay, rant over. Let's see, who do I want to go for? Okay, a part of me wants to vote for Kaguya and Miyuki because they are cute. They just haven't had the most development. See, if not them, maybe Katarina and Maria. Though honestly, you could have done Katarina Kleiss x every other person on this show. Her chemistry with Maria is great, but her chemistry with everyone is just amazing. They all belong together. I think I'm gonna go for Legoshi and Haru. And I think Legoshi and Haru are probably gonna win unless the Rent-a-Girlfriend fandom hates me and they vote for Chizuru and Kazuya. Please don't vote for Legoshi and Haru. Okay, now I'm voting for them because I really liked Beastars, thought it was great, but I'm also voting for them because Legoshi and Haru especially reminded me of Ella and Edward, and I was a big Twilight fan back in the day, so I gotta vote for my Twilight couple substitute, Legoshi and Haru. Next category, I think, ooh, final category, Best Fantasy. And the nominees are ReZero Season 2. I didn't watch it. Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai. Didn't watch it. Deca Dance. Didn't watch it. A Sentence of a Bookworm Part 2. I didn't watch any of these. Dorohedoro didn't watch, and Tower of God didn't watch. Wait, why didn't they nominate My Next Life as a Villainess? That's a fantasy. That has magic. I don't know who to vote for. Was I even interested in watching any of these? No, I wasn't. Oh, except Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro is on my to watch list and to read list, so I'm gonna go for Dorohedoro. I hope this one wins. Honestly, it wouldn't really hurt me if it didn't because I haven't watched it. So If we're going based on popularity, maybe ReZero Season 2, because ReZero just has been hyped up for the longest time. No, I'm not gonna watch it. I have no intention of ever watching it. I'm good with voting for Dorohedoro, even though it's not gonna win. I'm good with this. Thank you for voting. Remember, you can vote every day until January 22nd. I won't. And we are done voting! Wow, that took a while. There were a lot more categories than I thought there were gonna be. And there were categories that I was expecting to be on here. Like, why don't we have Best Waifu and Best Husbando? In my mind, Best Girl and Best Boy are different from Best Waifu and Best Husbando. So I think we needed those two categories. I know at the beginning I said I wanted to do this as a little fun activity, but you saw at the end I got a little heated with the Rent-A-Girlfriend stuff. I hope it doesn't go that way. I really don't. But you know, in all seriousness, if it does, well, it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you participated in this little popularity contest, make sure to tell me who you voted for down below. And if you haven't voted and are interested in voting, remember you have until the 22nd. So if you're watching this video on the 21st, you have until tomorrow to cast your votes. I'll leave the link down below just in case you're interested. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to like, to subscribe, comment anything you want to comment down below, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!